Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Galaxy Girl here and my friend Kristopher Steven. And today our subject is quantum entanglement. I met this guy at the Universal Energy Expo. I had a booth in Covington, Kentucky. He had a few booths down from me and he had augmented reality goggles we got to try out. That was really cool. And then he had a bunch of stuffed animals and I asked him what they were all about and he said it was quantum entanglement and explained it to me. And I'm going to have him go from here and explain it.
So I guess we can actually update it to conscious entanglement, and that was based on the founder of Quantum Touch, I think Richard Gordon. But he was doing the same thing I was doing with, I guess, experiments in using DNA or human intention and using the morphogenetic informational fields of information out there to connect things. I don't know, this is weird. I can't escape the presence of the,
Pretend like it's not even there.
Cut there and read
You're just talking to me.
Okay.
So this little guy has got like this little vial on his neck and it's got hairs to my niece, and she's going through a rough time right now, so I want to send her some love. So I put her hairs in this vial and I have people hug this all the time, sending her energy, and he's been doing testing on this to see that it works. It actually works. Talk about the test that you've been doing.
So I guess if you're energy sensitive, or animals can tell sometimes, but yeah, the more people charge it up with hugs, that's what I'm calling quantum hugs. But yeah, it's the more you're going to build it up. So I'm basically replicating, if you're looking for information, I guess an experiment that was done with the military back in like the 90s or earlier, where they could take a cheek swab of somebody and they would measure their DNA respond in real time depending on their emotional state and whether they're in the next room or 1,000 miles away. So
it's pretty cool. Show them these images you got here. That.
So also in 2012, when I was getting into some of this weirdness and I heard about Dr. Emoto's water crystal experiments, and human vibrations or intention could change the structure of water. I did this in 2012 with organic eggs, and hopefully we'll input a better picture later. But basically I took 3 jars, and I have a hard time with consistency, so I didn't do the daily yelling or daily loving and keep feeding it daily, but I got into a really deep meditative or energetic emotional state while I was writing on the labels.
Wasn't this featured in a documentary? What was the name of this documentary?
What the Bleep Do We Know?
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Yep. So, and if you can see, maybe that's better with, so I basically just took regular sticky labels, that you get at Walmart or any place, and I got into a really deep emotional state. The first one I loved, put Angel Mother, I love you, and I got into a really loving mood while I was writing on the labels. And one I neglected, and then the third one I hated. I got into a really pissed off, angry mood, and no more than 15 minutes. But I let the experiment go for about 2 months, so 60 days, and within 2 weeks the one that was hated started growing mold. But at the end of the experiment, yeah, the one that was loved looked just like the day I dropped it in there.
Isn't that crazy? It goes to show how much our words transfer into energy. And I've also heard of a study they did at a middle school, and they had 2 trees, and they had kids bully one of them, and the other one say positive things, and the one started, dying that they were bullying to teach them a lesson that your words really have meaning and they affect your cells. So we've got to think about that.
So yeah, we're finding with emotions, if you look at it as energy in motion, and then we have the good energy and the bad energy, love, gratitude, higher frequency, higher energy feeds versus the low hated, stuff. But yeah, it seems was it last year IKEA did a public experiment, so the world's waking up, to this stuff. So the more we can get it out there and share all this weirdness, it's.
So IKEA did that? I never heard of that.
Yep.
Awesome.
They did, I think it was a Ford bullying, it was a campaign, but they would go around and had some plans, yeah, feel free to bully it and stuff. And
wow.
So, I mean, we can bring a room to Cincinnati and we can have a love and a hate room and do a public experiment, you know, and have people have one room or building where they just go in and get all their anger and hatred out.
Yeah, that's a
You
good
know, and
idea.
one where they meditate and love, and it's like, we all know about sacred spots, but I guarantee you to do something like that and then feel the difference.
Yep, that would be a great idea. Let's get that started so everybody's got some space where we can do this experiment, a bigger experiment. That would be great. Yeah. Anything else about that?
Well, I guess you can cut this, or if we use this for legal recordings, I can share the idea of using conscious entanglement for the sticks idea. So Richard Gordon, I think he started with the pendants, so bringing talismans back to life and stuff. And he found if people, he would take 100 pendants and basically all on the same table, and then he would quantumly entangle them or consciously entangle them and then pass them out to 100 people. And they would each put their own energetic gift into it. So if you're good at seeing, they're good at hearing, they're good at getting visions, whatever. Every person that connects to their pendant puts it into the collective field. So then anybody that has a pendant can connect to another gift that's into that connected field. It's almost like creating community Akashic records, I guess, that we have access to. So a friend and I are actually looking to do this with some crystals, hopefully in the next few weeks, and if you'd like to be a part of this weird experiment, but we might try something with, you know, it makes somebody more giggly, or it makes your dreams more intense or something, but the more we practice and get this out, we'll find the best ways that work and stuff. Well, with the sticks or the fitness idea I have and using bamboo, I would like to start this conscious entanglement potentials and add that to a company that stands for something, so every set of sticks sold is connected to a morphogenetic field for health and healing. So everybody that buys a set of sticks or connects with this health and fitness community is basically feeding these fields of, you know, information, and anybody that buys from it is going to get the benefit of, I guess, I don't want to say buying into the field because that sounds materialistic, but hopefully people get what that means on the metaphysical sense.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, that's a lot of information for now. I'm going to have him pull from my magical messages from the universe. We'll see what we got today.
Unexpected randomness.
Yes.
See what beauty shines here.
Is it the same one? That'd be crazy.
When our burning desire for success is greater than our deepest fear of failure, we have the power to create anything in our life. Damn straight.
Yes! Good one, good one. That is all for now. Watch for the next episode on Cosmic Conversations with Galaxy Girl. Have a magical day.